It really surprises me how many people don't know how to make a ramen noodle. Being in prison for as long as I have and how many times I've been there, people don't know how to make ramen noodles. They always overcook them. They do. This is how you make a proper ramen noodle. Crush it up. Set it to the side. Put water in a bowl. Not too much water. Just enough. Put the water in the microwave. 3 minutes is usually good. We're gonna wait. Sounds like my microwave's broken. They didn't put the proper plate in there. Usually the plates have like those little feet, those pegs, and you set it in the middle and it will spin. The plate that they have in there doesn't have the little slots for the plastic thing that spins for it to rotate. It was rotating this morning, or yesterday I should say. Oh wow. At least the microwave was clean. The outside of it was more dirty than the inside of it, which surprised me when Brandy told me. I figured it'd be disgusting. I'm hoping the fridge that they bring me here isn't as bad as I think it's going to be. There's a reason why you don't put the noodle in the microwave and then cook it. It will make the noodles soggy. You want to have a bite to the noodle. If you love noodles like I do, there's got to be a bite to the noodle. Being in prison, when they would make noodles, you'd have to make a lot of noodles in a kettle, which I've made a lot of noodles. They would always overcook them, and then they never take into consideration that once you cook the noodle, you take the noodles out, you put all the other ingredients in there, whatever you're making, whether it's spaghetti or macaroni and cheese. We would have to put them in pots, well, big ass square pans. Then those pans went into a hot box that would sit for 2-3 hours with the hot box on at about 160, sometimes higher. So when they're in the hot box, they're still cooking. So you have all these inmates that say they know how to cook. They would cook the noodles until they were fully done, sometimes overdone, and then make macaroni and cheese, and then put it in the hot box, and by the time everybody would come through for dinner or for lunch or to eat in general, the noodles would be mush. Terrible. So you take the water out, it's scalding hot. You probably don't even need 3 minutes, depending on the microwave. I need both my hands to open this. I probably could have just opened it with my teeth like I do everything else, which that's why I have a bad chipped tooth. Take the packet out. Put the noodles in there. Mix them up, it don't matter, mix them up, you can smush them down. These noodles are already pre-cooked. They flash fry them with an oil. That way they're already cooked for the most part. All you gotta do is add water and let them sit. You can use cold water with ramen noodles, and the noodle will suck it up. You can actually do that with rice. It's better to use hot water, but if you're using tap water, you're better off using cold water, because if you're using tap water and you're using hot water, it's going to pull all the sediment and all the different things out of the pipe. You have a less chance of having all that shit from the pipe in your water that you're using to cook with. Which is why I use bottled water when I cook. If I can't distill my water, I will distill my water. If you watch my last YouTube, there's a big reason for me and why I distill all my water. You have to. I've made a couple videos after me distilling the water in a pan, a steel pan, which I love, which was from India. India makes the best pans, by the way. They do. You could take a white washcloth or just a white napkin, and you would rub the inside of the pot after you've distilled some water, and it would turn the rag or a white cloth gray, sometimes black. That's bad. That's not good for you. It's very important to distill your water. There's so many chemicals in tap water, including chlorine. If you take chlorine and you smell it, it's offensive. It's not good for you. It says poison on the bottle. You shouldn't be drinking it. There's a reason why it's in the pool when we go swimming, but it shouldn't be something that you intake into your system. It doesn't take long for these noodles to soak it all up. It don't. See, there's no water in there. That's how you want it. Sometimes you can take the bottle or just sprinkle like another 2 tablespoons of water in there, just so when you put the packet in there, it sticks to all the noodles and kinds of makes it a little creamy. And that's what you're looking for. But the noodle will still have a bite. That's how you want it. I feel like that video of the guy, there's a guy that makes YouTube videos, or Facebook videos, I don't know if he has a YouTube, and he always talks about like addiction and doing meth and whatnot. He did this video, it was funny as hell, where fucking meth heads are in the prison and shit, and they're all doing this to their ramen noodle pack. That dude is funny. He cracks me up all the time. That's how you do it, man. It's okay if you throw it in there for another 30 seconds. Oops, I'm gonna eat that. It's probably crunchy. Good thing Brandy just disinfected this table. Just a little bit, you can put a little bit in there, it helps. It helps spread that seasoning, which is mostly salt. In prison, everything has salt in it, man. You're just eating junk food. Everything you get from commissary, everything is salt and sugar. A lot of people have diabetes and whatnot and stuff. They gotta watch all their salt and sugar intake. So they'll only use half the packet. Throw it in there for not even 20 seconds, man. That's all you need. But you won't overcook the noodle this way. Overcooking the noodles is shit. And I hate people. I shouldn't say I hate people, because hate's a bad word. But I can't stand when people make ramen noodles and it's all water and then they put the seasoning in the water. I like broth sometimes. It's okay to eat your noodle like that. If that's what you like, that's what you like. There's nothing wrong with it. This is the best way to make your noodle. It has the most flavor. There's still a bite to the noodle. If you let it sit for a minute, there's a couple, just a little tiny bit of hard pieces. A little crunch. If you let it sit for a minute, all that will go away. That's how I like my noodles.